Hey guys, I am back with another video here, and this time I'm gonna be doing another movie review. Yes, I don't do movie reviews very often. Me personally, I don't think I'm that good at making them. I try to make them good, but I just don't know how good. I don't think I do really good at them, so and nobody doesn't watch them that much. But I do them occasionally, and most of the time when I pick a movie to review, it's either a movie that I've seen before and I know that's really good, or in this case, movie I see in the theater and I really enjoyed. And this is no exception. This movie was really good in my opinion, and thought I would review it because it's been on my mind because I definitely want to see it again before it's out of the theaters. But before I get this started, really, I want to say yeah, sorry for if it's kind of blurry or whatever. I'm actually shooting this a different way. I have my phone recording my computer so I could get an image for you, because I don't have all the high tech stuff to edit it to get a picture up there. But sorry, I'm just using this, and the movie's not out on DVD. I would show the DVD, but it's not out, so I just did the next best thing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this started. Okay, so basically it's 2017 movie, obviously based off the, I believe, 1990 TV miniseries. Is kind of a remake of that, and they're both based off the book by Stephen King. I'm not exactly sure when the book came out. I'm assuming sometime in the mid to late 80s. I'm not really sure about that. But this movie is directed by Andy Muschietti or Musetti, or I can't figure out how to pronounce his name. I tried to figure it out before I made this video, but I just could not for the life of me figure out how to pronounce his name. So sorry, I know I butchered that. I know for a fact that I did. But other than that, right off the bat, I just want to say I went into this movie after seeing the trailers and stuff, and I went into it just knowing in my mind that it was going to be better than the original one, and I was not wrong. It was way better than the original in my opinion. The original one, I can understand it since it was made like a long time ago and they didn't have all the advanced technology that we have today. But it was just that one, it was good. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it was just not like my favorite horror movie or that I've seen. But this one, actually, after seeing it one time, I wanted to say it would be in my top 5 favorite movies, like horror movies of all time, but that's kind of like a big thing to say after seeing it one time. So, but I will say, and definitely in top 10, it was just really good to me. So the movie basically has 6 main kids, like the kid actors, like the 6 main kids, and then there's a couple bullies or whatever, but there's only mainly one you really need to know about. The other ones are just kind of side characters, kind of like in the original one. So I'm just gonna name them off really quick to kind of let you know about them. So basically, you got Bill, Ben, Beverly, Ritchie, Mike, and Eddie, and then the one bully you really only need to know about, Henry. So besides Henry, the 6 main kids, I thought they were all phenomenal. They all kind of bounced off of each other, and they were really they worked really well together in my opinion. Some of them were more, let me fix that. Some of them were more kind of, more, what's the word, talked about, or I guess more shown in the movie. And then there's other ones that were just kind of there, but they were still really good. So all of them did, like I said, really good, but one character actually stood out to me, and that was Ritchie, played by, what's his name? Finn Wolfhard, which was most known for playing Mike in Stranger Things. And for me, he took the whole movie. Like, he was like the one I was most interested in. I know it was a horror movie, but he was so funny to me, and I thought he did like an awesome job playing that character. The original Ritchie. He was good and everything, but I don't know, he just wasn't as entertaining. Like, he was my favorite character in the original one, but it's just, they made it more modern from the 80s, was just like, he was just made so many jokes and just took the whole show, in my opinion. So yeah, he was just really cool. And like I said, all the other characters are really good. You got Bill, the main guy, the one that stutters. He was pretty cool too. He was like probably like him, Bill, Ritchie, and Beverly were like the best in my opinion. I thought those three were like just really good. So basically, what this movie is the same as the book and the older mini TV series. There's this shape-shifting clown, or whatever you want to call him, and basically he's going around like killing kids, I guess, just for the hell of it, I guess. So he ends up killing Bill's little brother, Georgie. That's not a spoiler because I think it was in the trailer, or most people would know about that already. And basically he kills him, and it makes Bill just, he like was really attached to his little brother, and he loved him. So he's been making these like little tunnels that are like, I guess they were called like the little hamster tunnels or whatever. They show it in the movie. And he's basically making a plan of like where he could have possibly end up. He's just like not willing to cope with the fact that his little brother has died. And it's actually kind of sad to watch. I mean, the original one, it was sad, but this one it was just sad watching like what happened to him. And basically he gets his friends together, and the whole movie they're basically looking for like, they try to figure out where he went. And then one by one, each one of them sees Pennywise, and he's like basically he like transforms into something each kid is like scared of, and they all like end up telling each other, "Oh yeah, I saw the clown too," and like they all like figure out that it was the clown doing it. So they all basically, I keep saying basically a lot. This shows I'm not good at doing this, but they're just going around just trying to figure out as much information how to find him. And that's pretty much the basic story. That all you really need to know without trying to spoil anything is like I said, the whole movie they're just trying to find Bill's trying to find Georgie, and he has his friends helping him, and they just one by one all see Pennywise, and they talk about it, and then a bunch of stuff goes down, which I'm not going to spoil. So, yeah. And another little side story, besides Pennywise, is you got, the bully, his name's Henry, and his little friends, they basically, like, beat up and, like, bully they call them the Loser Club, which is just a group of kids. And, the whole movie, like, you just see them, like, bullying, just being bullies. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a scene that it's kind of weird that they put it in there, where, like, in the original one, the bully was, like, actually, like, about to cut Ben, which is the chubby kid or whatever. I think he was the new kid, and they didn't show that, but in this one, he actually, like, carves his belly a little bit and, like, cuts it, and it was just kind of like, man, I can't believe they put that in there. But then there's also another scene in the beginning with Georgie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but most people know what happened. That was just kind of like, whoa, man. Like, I couldn't believe. I heard about the scene, but I didn't realize, like, how that was going to work out. And it was just kind of a big shock watching that compared to the original. But, basically, like I said, Henry's been bullying him, and then something happens towards the end. He kind of becomes evil like in the original one, but I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm gonna do my best trying not to spoil anything. So, but yeah, there's that whole story, and then the story with the kids and Pennywise. So yeah, there was also a lot of like, I get what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of nods to the 80s. So like, I don't really want to spoil all of them, but I will spoil one. If you like, this movie takes place in, I believe, 1989 or maybe 88. I can't remember right offhand, but it shows them going through the town or whatever, and they're like, you see a theater, and on the theater, I thought this was pretty cool. Up at the theater, it says now showing, and it says Nightmare on Elm Street 5, and it has like poster on the side. It's just really cool, but there's also a lot of cool little like Easter eggs. That's the word, kind of Easter eggs from the 80s. Like if you watch, like look in Bill's room, you can see some posters and just a bunch of stuff going on, like related to like the Dark Tower books. I haven't read those, but I heard some people saying that there's some like Easter eggs like from those books or whatever. And the movie, I guess. I haven't seen that, but yeah, I don't want to spoil them, so I'm just gonna leave those I just said, and I'll let you kind of look around and see what you see. People say that this movie it's kind of similar to Stranger Things, but I can see that. But to me, honestly, it reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Super 8. Like I said, I understand why people would think it like is kind of similar to Stranger Things, because it is, but it just reminds me of a more darker version of Super 8, except with a clown and not like an alien or whatever. But that's just what it really reminded me of when I went into it and was watching it. But like I said, that's not trying to say anything. If you don't like Super 8 or whatever, that doesn't mean like don't watch this, because this movie stands on its own and it's just really entertaining to me. Okay, so overall, this movie, if you like have seen the trailers or whatever, and you see Pennywise himself, like you see his face and stuff, if that scares you, then I probably wouldn't like go see it. But if that doesn't really scare you that much, I would definitely say go see this movie. It's really not that scary. There's kind of some jump scares which kind of get me sometimes. I'm not really that scared of like certain things like killing and like somebody like cutting somebody or whatever. That doesn't really creep me out. I just don't like jump scares. There is a couple jump scares in it, but it's not like terrible. Like every like 2 seconds something jumps out. But like it's more, I don't know how, it was a little bit more comedy than I thought it was going to be. But me personally, I really like comedy movies and horror movies. So I thought putting those together, it was kind of a good balance, I guess. But it could have been a little more scarier. But other than that, like I said, it's not really that scary. I don't think people would be that scared. I mean, younger kids would, but like, I guess maybe like high school age kids from like 9th to 12th and older, I feel like that wouldn't scare them that much. But like younger kids, I would kind of be cautious if you want to show them the movie or take them to see it. But overall, I honestly would give this movie probably a 9.5 out of 10, maybe even 10. I just thought it was an overall good movie, and it was just a fun experience all throughout the movie. I was entertained so much. I actually had to use the bathroom watching it, but I was like, I can't leave. Like, I normally don't leave at all, but this one I wouldn't leave. You couldn't have paid me to leave that movie theater. Because I don't know, I can't explain. I don't know why I love this so much, but it was just really good overall, and I highly recommend you see it. And this review already is like 12 minutes, well, about 15 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here because I don't want it to be too long. It's already long enough. So, yeah. Definitely check this movie out, and be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.